welcome in. My name is Shani Bobani, and this is my channel. I know I've been gone. Things have been nuts. As you can see, I am packing. I'm going to be moving to Nova Scotia. We're leaving November 3rd. So I've been busy making sure I get all my doctor's appointments in. My dog had surgery, so he just had 13 teeth removed. Paying that off, packing, and I've been working on all of the crochet things that people here wanted done before I left. So in this video, I'm just going to kind of show you what I've made. It's all plushies that I've done, as you can see behind me. But I think I bought all of the patterns except for the polar bear. I found a free pattern for him. But I'll go ahead and show you. So first, we have this polar bear. This is for my Nana. She really wanted a polar bear, so I made her one. And the only thing that I had a hard time with in this pattern is these little pads. They're made with smaller yarn than this fuzzy stuff, and trying to get your hook through to attach it was a pain. But other than that, I think he turned out pretty cute. And he's very soft. Very, very plush. But he's got a little tail on the back. And then I made the scarf. This was Ice Yarn's fabric yarn. I can't remember what it was. I have all of my yarn packed up. It's all like vacuum sealed. And I even bought like a roof car storage thing that I'm going to try and fit all of my yarn in to take down the first time, because when we go, we're only taking the necessities when we go the first time, because I only have a little car. I have like a little Mitsubishi Mirage, and we have to put my computer, my boyfriend's computer, my work computer, iPad, Switch. I have a laptop, and then all of my dog stuff, clothes, medications, like the necessities. And then whenever my parents can drive down, they're going to come and grab the rest of our stuff in a truck and trailer. But right now we're just taking what we absolutely can fit in the car. So we'll see if I can get all my yarn. I'm hoping that I can. But yeah, so that's my first one, my little polar bear. And then I made 3 different cows. So the first one I made, I really wanted my own pink cow. So this is my pink cow. I do want to fix this because his legs, I made another one of the pink ones, and I actually sold it to a friend of mine. Her daughter really wanted it. So her daughter actually paid for it herself. She's like 17, I think. So she wanted one. She paid for it. I sent it to them. It's one of my work friends. But I don't like how the legs and arms are so out on this one. You'll see in the other ones I fixed that problem, so I do need to fix it so that her legs kind of go in and it'll sit better, because right now she kind of flops over. But so I have my little pink cow with her little heart tummy. You can kind of see the heart. I have to figure out what I'm doing wrong that it doesn't really look like a heart. And then I made this brown cow. See how these legs don't come out as much? Because I figured out a way to sew them here and then down the sides and around. And I did that also on the legs so that they sit more in and it actually sits. So we have this little brown cow. This is the chocolate milk cow. I like their little tails too. And same with the ears. I fixed the ears as well on these last 2. Better than I did on this, on my pink one. See, my pink cow just falls over. Doesn't know how to sit. And then we have the regular cow. This is for my aunt. See, these hearts even look better, but I think I needed to turn the body a little bit. But yeah, so I have made, it's all the same pattern. I just used different colors. And I used, it was either Bernat blanket yarn or the mainstay equivalent to the blanket yarn that I used for this. And same with the black, the pink, the brown for the horns and for the brown cow is actually Premier. Oh my goodness. It's the plushie yarn from Premier. I can't remember what it's called now. I can't remember, but it's the chenille kind of plushy yarn that you get from Premier. So yeah. So I have my little, so I have 3 different cows. I have the polar bear, and then I made these. So these are Baphomets. And for some reason, the horns on the 2 turned out differently. This one is actually for my ex-husband. And the tail is so long. It's like almost like a 2-foot, 3-foot tail. But I love these. And I think this is bigger than the pattern called for, because it called for weight 4 yarn, and I used 6. This is Loops and Threads home chenille that I used for these ones. But the horns turned out differently. This one, see how it curves and it like twists? And then on the second one, because I made another one because Ashley, my cousin, wanted one of these as soon as she saw the other one, these horns kind of just go up like a bull. I don't know what I did differently, but the horns turned out so different on each of them. And I don't exactly know what I did, because I did those horns 3 times. And then I had to redo these horns twice, because that was the hardest part of the entire pattern, was the horns. Everything else was super easy. Now, I'm getting to the point now where I can do a plushie in like a day or 2. The cows, I can get those done in 1 day while I'm working. These took me, I think, 2 days to do. And they take a lot of stuffing because they are bigger, but you can change the size depending on your hook size and your yarn size. But I'm really proud of them. And I think plushies are kind of my thing. Like, I enjoy making plushies. I still have a couple of projects on the go. Right now I'm working on the Edlothia shawl, which I have like 18 rows to go. I have my hexacardi that I'm still working on. I'm making a scarf for my boyfriend. And then I'm making myself a hat, actually with my mom's yarn that she dyes, my precious yarnery. So when I went down for Christmas last year, we dyed yarn, and it was just for me. I have 2 skeins of it, or 2 hanks of it. So I took that, and I'm going to mix that with what's it called? It's from Joann's. I can't remember. But it's got like sequins in it. So I'm going to put them together, and I'm going to make a hat for myself out of those. But yeah, so you're probably not going to see me again for a while. I'm moving on the 3rd, and then I have to set everything up. Hoping that me and my mom are going to start making more content together once I live there. And we're going to be setting up like a shop for selling my plushies, selling her yarn and her blankets and sweaters and stuff that she makes. So we're going to work on that. It's going to take a bit, but I have a lot of people that ask me if I can make them stuff. And I mean, I don't mind making stuff. I really don't. But it'd be nice to like make it into like a little business for myself, even if it's not something that's all the time, but to, you know, make extra money for yarn patterns that I want to do, that kind of stuff. That's kind of what my plan is. It's everything that I would make from it would go back to yarn patterns, that kind of stuff. Oh, and I want to learn how to knit. So I got a pattern, and I didn't realize it was a knitted pattern. I was at Mary Maxim's, and they had like a discount bin, and there was a little thing that had a pattern and the yarn in it. So I'm like, oh, I really like that. It's like a little mesh overshirt kind of thing, but it's bigger. And I was going to make that. I brought it home. I was like, I wonder what size crochet hook it is. It's a knitted pattern. So I bought myself just the knitting needles that I need to do that. And I'm going to try that. I don't know how well it'll go, but I'm going to try that. But yeah, so I'm going to be MIA for probably about a month again. Well, it's still the beginning of October. I would say a month and a half before I can actually be situated, Plus, I'm still working full time while I'm doing all this packing and moving. And even when I move, I only took 2 days off to actually get there. Like, so I'm off Sunday, Monday normally. So we're leaving Sunday. We'll be there Monday. And then I took Tuesday, Wednesday off just so that I can get everything situated. So I'm ready for work on Thursday. So I have to do all that and get everything ready and situated. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. And then we have all the renos that we're going to have to do on our house. But I got to save for those because that's going to be about 10, 15 grand. So it'll be little by little, work on one thing at a time. And then once it's all done, then I'll have to move everything from my mom's house into my house, which, I mean, it's on the same property. It's just moving it from one house to the other and get our house all situated. And I'm going to have to get a couple of things for furniture. Like, we're going to need a new bed. We're going to need a couch. Yeah, it's going to be a bit, but I'm excited. It's a big move for me. It's a life-changing event for me. I never thought that I would own a home because Ontario is ridiculous for the cost of living and the cost of housing. But for me to have this opportunity to be able to move out there, have my own house, and yeah, it may not be my forever home, and it's not, you know, a giant house or anything like that, but I don't need a giant house. But it's something for me to start with. And that's what matters. And having my own space again. And I can start streaming again just because I always feel bad streaming at night. And that's when I stream because I don't want to keep anybody awake. So like my room is right next to my grandmother's room and and my grandfather. And I don't want to bother people. So I don't stream. And it's a me thing. I've never had any, like, even when I did stream here, like nobody ever said anything to me. It's just, I feel bad, so I don't. But I want to get back into streaming and I want to do more YouTube stuff and I want to start doing lives. Me and Mom talked about doing 2 lives a month, and one would be on her channel and one would be on my channel, but we would do them together. So that might happen. Who knows? But I'm excited and nervous, and yeah, I'm hoping this goes the way I think it will, because I think it'll be a good opportunity. But yeah, so thank you for sticking around. I know I haven't been here. Bear with me while big life changes happen, and there'll be a lot more content when I'm out there. I'm sure you'll see me kicking around and renovating the house, and we'll see what happens. But thank you so much. Stay crazy, stay crafty. Hope you enjoyed all my plushies, and I'm going to go pack. Okay, bye.